some of you guys are cleaning up your shoes with a toothbrush. I don't know why I'm getting that. That's definitely an old school method. Some of you may be cleaning your J's or some type of shoes. Some of you guys, you could have a shoe collection, or you could have something where you could have had it for some years but it'll still look new. Like a lot of you guys, you upkeep something. This is like you having something where you have to dust it off, and over the years you've been dusting it off. Over the years you've been keeping up the cleanliness of something here. You know, this is given. I also heard refurbished as well. I heard refurbished. So some of you may be refurbishing something, but I heard, like, you know how like people like buy something back then, like for instance for J's, right? Let's say you got J's that came out in 2008 and they still look fresh, still look clean. Something has went up in value. Some of you could have a home that's going up in value as you speak. Some of you could have purchased a home and it's going to triple the value in the next 5-10 years. Some of you already have something and you kept up with it over years and it has tripled the value on whatever this is. This could even be a pair of shoes where like you bought the shoes when it first came out, you kept up with them. Now them shoes could be worth almost $5,000. I don't know why I'm getting that, but there's something here that a person has that they kept up with, and now is more valuable than what it was when you first got it. That's just for the record for somebody, right? All right. Some of y'all, yeah, you could just have, in general, for the ones where that don't resonate with, you could just have something here where you could have a collectible, you could have a collection. And some of y'all, you may have a collection, don't even realize it. For instance, I buy wigs. I got a collection of wigs. I don't really look at them as a collection, but most people look at it as a collection. I don't look at it as a collection, but, you know, so that's just an example. So you may have a collection of something that you kind of never really looked at a collection, but you got one, right? You know, so just have reason if it doesn't, but somebody definitely is cleaning something, keeping something up, something looks brand new, or they just look very fresh and you had them for some time. So that could be shocking people, how long you could have had something and how you could have upkept something or maintained something, the value of something. This can even be a car. You're not riding, you got an extra car in your parking lot. You don't drive the car, but you still run it. You still make sure it got gas and oil. You still making sure the car is going to run, even though you don't, even though like you're not driving that car, right? Because I know some people, they have more than one vehicle and they only drive one, but they still maintain the vehicle that they're not driving. Maybe that's a vehicle where it's only meant to be drove in certain weathers. Some of you guys, you may be getting a car like that where it's like a nice car, but only can be drove in certain weathers. Or you have a car like that for some of y'all where, or maybe it's not like a 4-wheel drive, so you kind of pull it out for special moments, or you kind of pull it out when the weather is right for it. But until then, you have to maintain it to make sure it's still up and running, right? That's what I'm getting here, okay? Some of y'all check the dates on stuff in your freezer. Some stuff may be old, it may be outdated, it's time for to throw it away. Some of y'all also, when you go into certain grocery stores, don't forget to check the date. Just because you're at the grocery store doesn't mean you don't need to check the date, okay? So it's very important. Some of y'all, you may have scheduled something, or there's something that coming up that you forgot all about it. So check the date, go back. There's something that y'all either supposed to be doing, plan to do, or there's something there's something where it's like you kind of forgot about it because you've been busy. Like, oh, I forgot I had a doctor appointment this day, or oh, I forgot I'm supposed to be going to Shelby's party, or you know, whatever, right? So, you know, go back and check your calendars, all right? So those are just some messages for y'all, the ones that may resonate with. Oh, one more thing. Clean your pillowcases, your sheets, and your makeup brushes. I don't know who need to hear that. But if you've been breaking out, it's actually not. Some of y'all like, oh my God, do I need to change my product? Some of y'all, you just need to change your sheets, or you need to change your pillowcase. You know, the oils in your hair is getting on your pillowcase. Now it's rubbing it on your skin. You know, you just kind of. So some of y'all may not necessarily be, you know, you needing to change your skincare up. Your skincare be pretty well. It's just you guys may need to change your sheets and stuff. All right, let's get into this reading here. Now, collective, y'all falling off, but you sure as hell know how to get back up. All right, so some of y'all, people feel like you're back on top. There's a person that perceive you as back on top. You could have fallen off for some time, right? Now, falling off doesn't mean that something just completely vanished for you, something just completely just ended for y'all. This could be something where maybe something became stagnant. Something was making progress, it was going very well, and then it became stagnant. People could have like, oh, Collector's kind of falling off. They used to be good. this is like that one celebrity where like they got fire music, but they ain't dropped a hit in a long time, and everybody kind of perceived them to fall off. You know what this is giving? This is kind of giving Gorilla. When Gorilla first came out, her music was fire. Everybody was into her music, and then she ain't put out no music for some time. It was a period where she ain't put out no music. People thought she was falling off. Oh, Gorilla falling off. Oh, Gorilla falling off. Right? I seen a bunch of tweets and comments a while back about her falling off. Just for her to be just dropping bangers after bangers after bangers after bangers. So for some of you, there's something like that that's going on with you where like you could have been like, it's almost like you were doing very good at something, or you were very great at something, and you could have took a period of time to yourself, you know, and y'all could have took a year, 2 years. It's almost like you stepped away from something, or you had to put something on hold. People kind of thought you fell off, but now that you're back, it's almost like it's a banger after a banger after a banger after a banger. That's how something is playing out for some of y'all. All right, people could feel like you're lucky as well as full of fortune. There's a lot that's going in your favor right now. Things are starting to speed up. There's progress that's being made. Things are actually starting to look up. So that's what's going on here. A lot of you guys, you can also be popping out more. You know, you could be showing up more. That's for some of you guys, all right? Also, for some of y'all, you can even be, not only are you popping out more, but there's like this difference between before, right? Let's say like you used to pop out, used to go to certain places. Now you're in rooms that other people are not even in. So that's what's going on here. So just for the ones with this resonate with, people that watched you go through something where you could have lost your home. Some of y'all, you could have lost your job. Some of y'all, you could have became in debt. You know, that project, you needed money to fund that project. You ain't had the money to fund that project. You'd have had the connections and sources that you needed to get something up and running, or to get yourself to certain doors. You'd have had them things. And you could have turned your back. You could have gave up. When you came to that wall, you could have just gave up and decided to turn around. But instead, y'all improvised. Instead, y'all actually grew from the situation. So people are perceiving you. And then for people that, and there's something about y'all making people uncomfortable. Because when people thought you were falling off, they were happy. It's like, yes, we got collective out of the way. You know, because you know, you could have been viewed as like this target, right? Or you could have been viewed as, oh, collective is my competition, you know, or people could have perceived you to be their competition. Whether you felt like you was competing with them or not, you probably wasn't. But these individuals kind of like, oh, you know, I got to get collective out the door. I got to get collective out the way, right? Regardless of whatever this is, it's almost like, here y'all come again. So people that thought that like they were ahead of you, like, oh, I'm having progress, collective having progress, but collective started to slow up. Perfect. It's almost like getting in them, I guess Mario Bros. You know, Mario Bros. They be driving in the go-karts, and then they throw like a banana or a turtle shell at them just to kind of mess them up, so they can kind of get ahead, so they can, you know, reach to the finish line. That's what this is giving. Where in other words, they could have threw a banana, or you could have had some, you know, sometimes it don't even be there. You know how they got like the little oil spills on their track? You could have been driving in your go-kart and hit a little oil splatter. Now you everybody else going around you, they going past you. You went from second place, now you was in sixth place. Everybody like, oh, collective back there, that, you know, whole time they riding in their go-kart, and they looked on the side of them, and here you come. They looking on the side like, hold on, how did you get on the side of me? That's basically what's going, you know, as far as like to use an analogy, that's basically what's happening for some of you guys, where it ain't the last of people seeing you, okay? And for some of y'all, people thought that something was ending. Oops, okay? So that's what's going on here. Now, somebody has always had deep emotions for you, but they felt like something was unrealistic, right? So I don't necessarily know what has taken place in the past. All I know is that somebody has some type of deep emotions for you, but this is somebody where they didn't even put effort in. So I'm going to give you an example of what this can be. I like collective. I have emotions for collective, but it's nothing I can do. It's nothing. Like, I don't know why somebody felt that way, but somebody's in their power today. They're in their power today. So somebody from your past is coming back. Yes, I said past. Now, I don't know what this situation was between you and this person. I'm going to keep it as general as possible because I really don't want to pull any more cards. But what I can tell you is this is somebody where they had deep emotions for you, but for whatever reason, they didn't put the effort in because in their mind, something was too far-fetched, right? Now, this could have been far-fetched for plenty of reasons, right? Oh, I want to date Collective, but Collective lives in another state. I really care about Collective. I have feelings for Collective, but because Collective live in a different state, it's unrealistic. I can't make this relationship work with Collective. I'm in a whole nother state, and Collective is down here. We're like 8 hours from each other. How can I make this work? So somebody like, you know what? Even though I like Collective and I have deep emotions for them, I'm not thinking realistically. This is just not going to work out. So they already self-sabotaging, or they already kind of talked themselves into a deep fog. And some of y'all, I don't know if you know that this person had these deep emotions for you, but somebody from your past, and I don't know if you dated this person or not, with this King of Wands being here currently today, let's not even talk about the past, because y'all like, girl, but let's talk about currently today. Currently today, this person is ready. The King of Wands is out here. This is somebody like, I got it, I wanted cute things, you just bought it. This is somebody where like, okay, I can't have what I want. I can't go after things that I want to go after. That's how somebody feels. So whoever this person is that have deep emotions for you, they're about to get ready and come and try to pursue you again, you know.